All right, let's look at the SPY. SPY, we still, again, box range. Got to see what's going on. Good thing we got one, two, three, actually four. One, two, three, four higher lows. Positioning, if we look at the weekly, we still look fairly well. I mean, again, we got to look and see what the actual trend is. The trend is up, but again, we are still in the box. So if we extend this out, we just want to get out of the box. We had a little flash outside, breakout, pull back in. And I think that what's going on is we just need to see it break out the box and give us a higher low out of it. Got a lot going on for this chart, but you can see you have a lower high currently from this high to this high. So again, MACD is giving a divergence, so pretty much it's flat. We just kind of want to see, give us a nice little flag up and kind of go from there. Yes, we had some really good moves on a couple names for the NASDAQ, but we still have to make sure that we're looking at the big picture. And again, like I said before, I like these higher lows in place, and it did have some follow through today. Volume wasn't where we wanted to be, but I like that at least this initial trend started with some higher volume, and hopefully will continue and run above. I like it above this high, like I said on Friday, and I would like to see if it just can continue. And some will just wait until it gets above because, again, we got a lot going on with some previous highs right here that we might have to go through. But again, I'm not trading a breakout. I would actually be in right now. So let's look at the IWM. IWM is under the 10. So right now the volume is decreasing. I see that this is pretty much looking like it wants to go lower. So you just extend this out a little bit and you can kind of really see what's going on. I mean, things don't have to be perfect. So you can see this at the top of the down channel, and it's underneath that 200 as well. So you have a clear, the 10 is below the 50. 50 is actually sloping down as well. So when that 50 crosses the 200, that's definitely some cause for concern. You have the Dow. The Dow, again, this is not giving a true, it's not really, yes, you have the higher lows in places. Again, you have 1, 2, 3, 4 higher lows, but again, the price action still looks fairly good for the weekly. I mean, you did have that one false breakout, got pulled back in, but let's see if they can continue. MACD flattish, hopefully turning to the upside, but I don't see anything bad about this chart. It's just a matter of if it could just get out of this funk, because if we kind of move this over here and this over here, you can kind of see what we've been dealing with for a little while. If I did that, or maybe did like this, you could kind of see that we have a lot of congestion that we really have to get through. So we could go, tighter to say it's broken there, or we could go like this. But you can see it's not much. It's just been in this range. It broke out, but got back in and just been ping-ponging between this range. And now it got a little bit tighter, 1, 2, 3, 4, right there. So you just got to be really, really careful. But you did have some names that, you have nice follow-through on Apple. Looking good. This is a bearish chart. Excuse me. Oops. A bullish chart, to say the least. You got a Facebook. I am looking at the lower highs on Facebook. This level needs to hold. And I'm pointing it out right here. If I take this off, you could just see that you have, lower highs in place, and this flat bottom pretty much. And you got to be really, really careful regarding that, because I just see it as a descending triangle to the downside, and the price action isn't showing me anything else. And this isn't really bullish price action. Again, you want to see, could it just be going, and then curling back down or curl back up? I will wait for a breakdown or break up before I really get aggressive regarding anything like that. You got Netflix, gave you some nice price action over the 200, still not out of the woods yet, but I do like this higher low again. So I like this higher low with some follow through, with some volume, bullish MACD. This one looks good. You have Amazon. Amazon to me is just still in the down channel. I mean, it's just trending down. It's very simple. From upper left to lower right is a downtrend, and it's currently still in one. So I would stay away from that name, as well as Twitter still looks like it just can't get out of its own way. If you look at the weekly, you can see that it's below this previous level that I was saying. Listen, they have to come in and buy here. They ran it up and it ran back down. You got Tesla. Tesla gave a nice little pop up, which is nice to fill this gap. We just want to see, and it closed up high, so that's not something that's bad to look at as well. You see the hourly, it did close up near the highs. It opened up here and then pretty much crept all the way up, so that's a good sign regarding that. What's the other Elon Musk company doesn't look as good, so we just have to be careful. We got IBM, doesn't look that good as well. You got Walmart, doesn't look that good as well. You got the utilities, looks like it's ready to run back down for some more, so it had that nice flag, and then it pretty much the sell was right here, and it's ripping to the downside. So BAC, that one, I mean, yes, it had a nice little day, but that's not a day, is not going to give you a trend. And yes, you see that little gap down there. Don't let that one little thing to say, oh, they're going to fill the gap. You don't know when it's going to get filled. No one does. So just be very careful regarding that. Goldman Sachs also has, pretty much the same sideways type of movement. Let me get this sideways kind of movement. This is something that, you just find another name because it's not giving you a trend. So why really fight what's going on? You got Biogen, that one, it's just sloppy right now. So you got to really see Priceline. It gave you a bounce off the 200. If you're aggressive, you could definitely say, listen, I want some follow through tomorrow. But you can see again that this is trending down. I mean, it's not the best of trends, it's not the cleanest, but it's still creeping down and down. So we look at the weekly, it's breaking below this, these still got these lower highs in place. So if it breaks this level, we really need to see what and adjust ourselves to really say what's going on, because you just got to be careful and see what your time frame is. So again, I would be, I'm still in the cautious camp because of what we got going on with this, especially the SPY. We got the diamond, still ping-ponging. You got the QQQ, which I got to take all this off. You can see that it's still kind of messy. You still have the lower highs. Oh God, it took it all off. It just put it back on. But I'll take this all off and pretty much try to, yeah, there we go. So you got the lower highs right there, and you got a pennant of saying, okay, I got the higher lows right there. So you don't know where it's gonna go. So don't try to guess and go from there. So again, it's just a hard market to trade. So again, it's good. People are just scared to overnight, and I'm not excluding myself. So we'll see what happens, but take care and trade and be careful. You don't have to trade everything, and if you don't find a trade, don't try to force it, because that's when you can really get yourself in trouble, and then just start churning your account. So be careful. Take care.